Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 16 of the build of the LEGO Movie 2 Welcome to Apocalypseburg set. This is how far we've made it. I mean, it's all kind of back behind here. So if you've missed any of the parts so far, check out the links I have down below. You can get caught up and kind of follow along from here. For those of you that have been watching all the parts, just a quick update on my previous video where they sent me the wrong parts for the side of the Statue of Liberty head. I did contact LEGO and submitted a form for the wrong parts that they sent me. In typical true LEGO fashion, they were super easy to work with. They let me know that that they would be sending the parts, and I'd get a shipment confirmation as soon as they're ready. I mean, there was almost no questions asked. They were just like, you know, sorry that it happened, but you know, I let them know, you know, that I got some parts. They were just the wrong parts, and you know, they said they would forward it to their quality control team, yada yada yada. So unfortunately, I won't have them for at least a couple weeks. They said with this set being so new, they actually have to make some of the parts. They're not ready yet. So they said they're coming. You're just gonna have to wait a few weeks. So no big rush. I mean, like I said, when I finished the head portion in the last video, fortunately, these parts did not affect the build to where it prevented me from continuing it, since they just pop here on the side. It's almost like the best case scenario for having the wrong parts, because I was able to continue the build without much disruption at all. There was slight disruption when I was trying to figure it out, but when I realized what they did, it was pretty easy to figure out from there. All right, so we have our minifigure for this bag. This is the apocalyptic version of the Where Are My Pants guy. So, as we know from the first movie, he was the Hollywood star that just did the same thing on every show. He was always looking for his pants. In this version, he's looks like he's still looking for his pants. He does not have his pants, but he does have these boots on with some metal toes. Looks like a little metal knee guard, some armor, and then all of this straps and other types of armor over his blue Hawaiian shirt that he wore in the main Where Are My Pants show. And he has this makeshift weapon, and of course the angry face, and he's got the "Aw, where are my pants" face. I think based on the way he's dressed, the angry face looks best, in my opinion. All right, so move him off to the side. I've kind of, you can see as I rotate this around, I'm kind of accumulating all of the minifigs around the perimeter of this guy. It's so big. And I like that it has these plates on the bottom. You can just stick stuff to it, so that's where they're gonna be for now. All right, so let's continue on with our Statue of Liberty head. Hopefully we won't run into any more parts issues. I really, like I said, in the many years that I've been building Lego, it's really the first time that I've had a part mix-up. I have received damaged parts before, and I have replaced or requested replacements for those in the past. But to have such a large part like we had on this set be messed up, it was the first time. My streak is still alive. I still have never received a set with missing pieces. Obviously every set typically comes with extra pieces. You know, a lot of the small parts that potentially could always get lost. But to have a major part that affects the construction of a set, I've never had one of those missing. So, you know, I'm knocking on wood, hoping that I still never will have one of those. Where's the other sloped piece? Oh, see, here's a good example of this part right here is what was mixed up with my other bag. They sent me multiples of the same side, and I could use this one and stick it on there if I wanted to, but then it would mess up the rest of the build that I need that part for. Okay. Two more. All right. Got all the parts now. Two little plates and the slope. Okay, these are going to go back here. And then we have this brick that has a slope going up this way. They make this brick already in a 4 long, so it's basically a 1x4. This is the first time I've seen it in a 1x2 shape. And it's a pretty interesting brick. Well, it's just like the other one. It's just shorter. But the way the curve works, it fits in with a lot of other bricks. So it's, you know, just like any other Lego piece, it's engineered pretty brilliantly to fit in with so many parts. Okay, so this looks like we're beginning the crown portion of the Statue of Liberty head. Be doing quite a few of these little wedge plates. Regular plate here. Another wedge. Okay, so that's kind of our base for our crown that we're going to build onto. Let's see, I'm going to pull the parts for the next step because there's quite a few. I can grab them. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Where are you at? 4. 4th tile. And of course I dropped one. Six of those and 2 studs. All right. Put a stud. Why is this falling apart? Put a stud here. Put that guy on first next time. Plate a tile. Pretty simple pattern to follow along in the instructions. That's it. That step, on to the next step. 2 of these guys. Making 2 of the same little piece here. It's good. This will go right here. An interesting thing about this little hinged plate is once we put it on there, those 2 little plates that we put on in between them kind of prevents this from really rotating much. You can see it rotates a little bit, but not much at all. We'll put this one right here. Kind of the same thing. It doesn't rotate much. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more of those. The only difference with this one is we're gonna do it on the other side of the hinge. Little sweeping curve will hold everything together. Alright, so that one goes there. This one will go there. You see how we're creating that that pointed crown piece that goes on top of the Statue of Liberty. Next is 3 of these. These will just simply attach on top of those hinge plates we've already put on there. And 3 more of the, let's see, make that one forward a little bit. Sure all that looks right. It looks like it is. So we'll put these 2 on to finish it off. There's our crown piece. Alright, so we've got these little bar pieces on both sides, and then in here there's 2 clips, 1 on each side. So we'll slide that in. It should clip on. Looks like it does. Folds up slightly so you can access some of the play features in there. Then it comes down a little bit. There's a little cheese slope in there that prevents it from going all the way down. Okay. Looks good, looks good. So around that we have these vertical pieces, kind of create that observation deck area. So that's what we're going to be putting on now. Okay, next is a few more of them. We got 2. One by 3 tile. Not that, there it is. 4 of the plates with clips. Okay, so we'll take our first one and do this guy. This one will go right here. Two of them with these tiles. And this last one goes right here. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And here's the last one that goes right in the middle. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so next, need those 2 panels we discussed earlier. And these few bricks. So what we're going to do is take this plate, put it on here. Simply attaches there, so it's the top, but it is removable because remember we've got this little play feature inside there. It looks like a little mini bedroom. Alright, so it looks like it's time to attach this to the main model. So let me turn it around. We've got a lot of these round bricks that are trying to roll away from me. Alright. I'm also going to move this up so we can kind of see where we're going to attach this, because it's going to go pretty high. Okay. Alright, so back here we have a couple of our Technic pins. We're going to line that up right here. We've got this bar sticking out with the pins. Pop that guy on. You can see how that fits in nicely there. Let's see, we do have a couple of pieces to build real quick, and then we'll stick them on the back side of that. Bring this down so we can get a better view of what we're doing. So we're gonna make 2 of the same thing. A little preview image on the instructions, so the 2x. So I'm building them kind of at the same time. Two of these pneumatic tees. Slid all the way in there. These will slide all the way through. It's similar to the roller coaster build where we use a lot of these round bricks and the Technic axles to hold it all together. Okay, our first completed one. And there's our second completed one. So, where are these guys going? Let's bring this back up and look right back here. So, there's some clips here, and then on the other side, that is actually where this little pneumatic T part is going to clip on. So I'll slide it back there, clip it on. Same one for this side. So these are representing the hair of the Lady Liberty that kind of hangs down underneath the crown area. Okay, move this back down. We're gonna do 2 more. These are similar. A little bit different at first. The first one we did, we stacked 3 before we put the little tile on. This one we're doing 4. Not sure if it really matters how many you do. Okay, so we got those 4. The tile with a little hole in it. 2 more of the axles with the little pneumatic T clip piece. It's actually a little bit harder to slide it through 4 of them. It was easier to slide through 3. Okay, and then we're gonna do 3 on the bottom. So we're still doing the same amount of them. It was just the instructions were slightly different. Whereas on the other one we did 4 on the bottom. 2, no, we only did 3 on the bottom. So the other one was 3 and 3. This one is 4 and 3. So it's a little bit longer. So that's the difference. Okay, there we go. 2 more of the locks of hair. We will bring this back over. So, same thing. We've got clips on the side. It'll clip there, and then this little sloped piece you see is gonna keep this one angled out. So it looks like the hair is kind of flowing out in a different direction. Okay, so push this to the side. We have another little sub assembly to do. It's basically some more of the hair. There's more of the back side that's going to flow down. So we'll start with this plate. We have some mixel joint pieces. And 8 of these little plates with slopes. Tile across there. We turn this over. Slipped out of my hand. Nothing fell off. We're good, we're good. Don't freak out. All right, that looks good. Move that to the side for a second. We have another little sub-assembly. Interesting having that little piece down there. Do like a little wing piece. I guess that piece prevents it from going any further. So it folds down and it kind of stops right there. We have that sloped piece there, and then this will kind of show it like that. The instructions. We have the other side to do now. Similar, it's just the little ball joint clip is on the other side. Other than that, this is pretty much identical to the other one we just built. Well, and this little piece faces the other way as well. Okay, that is that. This, bring this over one last time. Right back here, backside. There's two more clips right under here. Our bar pieces. Simply clip on there. So it creates the backside of that hair detail. So when we turn this around, you can see that, ta-da, we have what appears to be a fallen down Statue of Liberty. All right, so that's pretty cool. That completes bag number 16. So appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget, like I said earlier, if you missed any of the parts, I have all the links down below. While you're down there, there's also links to tons of other Lego build videos just like this one. So if you liked this, then you'll probably like everything else on my channel. Check it all out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we will see you in the next video.